Betrayal in his shoes. I was kneeling on the cold, tiled floor of our entryway, pulling out his work shoes from the heap by the door, when I noticed something unusual. Tucked inside the left shoe was a small, crumpled piece of paper. My heart skipped a beat as I unfolded it, revealing a hastily written note filled with terms of endearment that definitely weren't meant for me. "Can't wait for our next escape, my love," it read, alongside a lipstick mark that wasn't mine. My world shifted in that moment, the echoes of his late-night overtime suddenly taking on a sinister new meaning. I confronted him that evening, my voice trembling with the weight of betrayal. He stood there, unflinching, as if he'd been waiting for this moment. "I never wanted you to find out like this," he said, his voice a mix of regret and defiance. It was then that he admitted to an affair with someone from his office, a colleague who always seemed too familiar during those company parties. Each word he spoke cut deeper, unraveling the fabric of trust we'd woven over years together. The room felt suffocating, the walls closing in with every revelation. The days that followed were a blur of heated arguments and cold silences, our once warm home now a battleground of resentment and shattered dreams. I spent sleepless nights questioning everything, wondering how I could have missed the signs, the late nights, the sudden interest in after-work drinks. But it was the realization of his internal struggle that hit the hardest, his confession that he felt trapped in a life he never chose, that our love had become just another obligation he couldn't bear. In the end, it was his decision to leave that brought me a strange sense of clarity. As much as it pained me, I finally understood that this wasn't just about infidelity. It was about a man grappling with his own identity, caught between the life he led and the one he desperately yearned for. As he packed his things, I felt a mix of anger and pity, knowing that while he sought freedom, he left behind chaos and hurt. The love notes in his shoes were never really about another woman, they were a manifestation of his own desperate escape from a life he no longer recognized.